So something on this channel that I don't do enough, and I'm honestly not sure why, is talk about and discuss horror shorts. I've stated many times that I think horror works in small doses. It is hard to hold tension and atmosphere for an extended period of time. You eventually will lose your audience, you know, and I think films that are 5, 10, or even 17 minutes long, like this one, can be as effective, if not even more effective, than feature-length films. So I definitely want to start checking out more of them, and I think it's fun to bring attention to these because a lot of people just skip over them, like I have been. But I think shorts are like most things, like in film. They're hit or miss. You know, you get ones here that are really cool and unique and worth telling people about, and then there's ones that just aren't. So I don't know how much more success I will have watching shorts, but I look forward to checking out more. The reason that I wanted to check out these two, I'm going to do another one right after this, is specifically on this one is because in Killer Flicks it is Haunted House Week. But another reason is because, and this is why I want to do both of these and why I will be doing both of these, is a couple months back we were all raving about Strangers Pray at Night, me and Lee McCoy and Dylan Clancy and a few other people. We really enjoyed the Strangers sequel. And Dylan is kind of our recruiter over in Killer Flicks, and he will go and he'll ask, you know, anyone to join the group that he thinks is cool and might be interested. And he gets a lot of people that you wouldn't expect to join the group, but these people never interact really. They just kind of, you know, are there and you could tag them or whatever, and they may respond. More than likely not. They usually aren't extremely interactive. But one of the stars, one of the killers in the movie, the Man in the Mask from the second Strangers film, is an actor named Damien Maffei. I think I said that correctly. I asked him specifically what his pronunciation was so I'd get it right. I said that right? Okay. But yeah, he asked him to come, and he did. And he joined the group, and the dude has been extremely interactive since. Like, as much as anyone in there. And it's been awesome, because the guy genuinely loves horror films. And that's just not something you see all that often. And he's funny, and it's cool. It's very cool, you know. And in the next video, I will be proposing to him. So, you know, stay tuned for that. I'm not trying to kiss his ass here. I'm seriously telling you, the guy's been nothing but awesome to me and everyone in the group. And I would be saying this about him if he wasn't in The Strangers, or if he wasn't in this review, or if he wasn't, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like, he's just a very cool dude, and I really enjoy talking to him. Him and I talk privately all the fucking time. And he's just, yeah, we always have a good time. At least I do. He's probably like, who the fuck is this guy? And why won't he stop texting me? I probably should stop sending dick pics. All right, so this one is, and much like the other one, I feel like this director has a kind of style to him, as I've now seen 3 of his films, 2 shorts, and I didn't even really know that the Legend of, like, what the hell is that? The Mary Hatchet one with Daniel Harris. I remember really enjoying that back when I saw it. But I haven't seen it in so long. But yeah, that had a throwback feel to it as well. So I watched The House That Cried Blood, which I'm going to be talking about right now, and Night of the Pumpkin. I also watched that, and I'll be talking about that next. But I really enjoyed this. And it's funny because I posted right after this, like, oh, thank God I enjoyed it, because I was seriously, like, nervous. You know, anytime you watch a buddy's work, or if you, like, I have a few friends that write scripts or do this or that, and they'll send it to you, and I'm just like, please don't suck, because I don't want to have to be like, yeah, man, that was totally good, which I don't usually honestly do. In fact, that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because they'll send me something and I'll be like, yeah, so here's where I think it's good. You know, I do like the Stewie thing, like give a compliment sandwich or whatever the hell. Compliment, you know, pro, con, pro. So I didn't want to have to do that here. But anyway, let's talk about the fucking thing. This video is gonna be longer than the whole damn movie itself, and I haven't even started talking about the thing yet. You know, the thing I actually liked about this movie the most was Damien's smile. No, I'm just kidding. It was the lighting. Yeah, that's an interesting one, but I really enjoyed the lighting in this. When they have the opening, and it's Damien's character is talking, and he's telling, you know, the freaking campfire tale, you know, about the house, whatever. They're not around a campfire, they're around a pumpkin. And the scene is supposed to be lit by a pumpkin, and I just really like how that shot was lit. It did feel like it was pumpkin light, but it wasn't so dark that I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. So it had like a good blend, and they walked in the house, and it was like, you know, kind of drenched in blue. And then in other rooms, I just, you know, I'm not going to try to go on too much about the lighting, but that was something I really appreciated. And I think the reason I noticed it so much is because in smaller budget little things like this, that's usually one of those things where you're just like, yeah, it's low budget. You know, you got to look past these kinds of technical issues where the lighting is off and the sound is off and this and that. But I thought the lighting was completely on point. So I really liked that. The title card in this is great. The music that plays with it, the title card pops up in the music and all that. And it reminded me a lot of the title card of Insidious, actually. If you watch it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The story is extremely straightforward. You know, they're not trying to give you a bunch of twists and turns and this and that. It's just kind of like A, B, C, done. And that's not a negative at all. Like, they have a small amount of time, and, you know, they're not going to try to convolute it. They're just trying to get, you know, you from the beginning to the end and throw some thrills at you and end it on a high note. And I thought that they did that extremely well. And I feel that this director shows that he really loves the genre. You know, you can always tell when a director's love for a genre is on display within the film. Like when he just wears it on his sleeve, you can just tell that this guy loves horror and watches it all the time and wants to make something that he would be proud of. And I think he has succeeded here. So yeah, I definitely think you should check this out. It's on Vimeo. Vimeo, is that how you say that? I don't really ever check out that thing. I'll put a link to it. I never put links to shit, but I'll try to remember putting a link. So if you look down there and it ain't there, no, I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it there. So anyway, I want to talk about Night of the Pumpkin, so I'm gonna do that in another one because I like to split views because I'm a fucking greedy asshole. So I'll see you over there.